Hello, Gabriel Cruz here again. I'm here to give you my demonstration speech. Is your engine knocking and no one's coming to answer? Well, I can teach you a simple preventive maintenance technique that'll avoid those costly maintenance fees. With 5 easy steps, I can teach you how to check your oil. So step number 1, you're going to want to turn off your car. Step number 2, you're going to want to locate your oil dipstick. Step number 3, you're going to want to pull out that dipstick. Step number 4, you're going to want to assess the oil level. And step number 5, you're going to want to adjust the oil levels as needed. So checking your oil level, it can be a fairly easy task, and if you're unsure on how to do it, you can find it in your owner's manual. Alright, so step number 1, you're going to want to turn off your car and get your vehicle on level ground. Doing this will help avoid you getting an inaccurate oil level. Another thing to keep note is to make sure that the engine is cool to touch. So make sure it's been off for about a half an hour. If not, you're also going to get an inaccurate oil level. So go ahead and pop your hood. I already have mine popped, so we're ready to go. So after you park your car on level ground, let the engine cool and pop the hood, we can move on to the next step of locating your oil dipstick. Again, if you don't know where your oil dipstick is, don't freak out. All you gotta do is consult with your owner manual and it'll tell you exactly where it is. Your engine oil dipstick is pretty easy to identify. It's either orange or yellow and it has kind of a loop on it. After you have located the engine dipstick, let's move on to the next step and pull out that dipstick. Alright, I'm going to pull out my dipstick now. So after grabbing the dipstick, you're going to want to assess the oil levels. There should be 2 notches on your engine oil dipstick. Sometimes they're like hash marks. So mine is a little below the bottom mark. So that means I need to add oil in my vehicle. It's a good thing I made this video and doing this right now because I would have never knew. So you're going to want to wipe the oil off with a clean rag or a lint-free cloth, or a lint-free napkin, I'm sorry. Then after you do that, you're going to want to insert it again. And now you're ready to check your actual levels. And again, mine's just below the last mark, so I need to add oil. So after I pulled out the dipstick, wiped it clean, and inserted it back into the engine, you're ready for the next step. Fourth, you will need to assess the oil level of your vehicle. I just did that, and I realized that I needed oil. So as I stated earlier, you're going to know when you need engine oil when the oil is below the full mark. The full mark is easily identifiable. Let me see if I can show you guys in the video. You can't really see it, but oh, there it is. See, I got the F and the L. It's a little backwards because we're doing a selfie video mode, but you can kind of see it. If it's below that, you'll know for sure that you need to add either a quart of oil or keep on adding and keep on checking until you're at the proper level. So lastly, you want to adjust the oil levels as needed. So as I stated, I need oil. So I have my oil here. I have my manual here as well. Today I'm going to be adding Mobil 1 oil 5W30. If you're unsure about the oil to add, also it's usually on either on your oil filler cap or it'll be in your manual as well. So in conclusion, checking your oil levels involves 5 simple steps. Make sure your car's off. Find the oil dipstick. I did. Pull out the oil dipstick. Assess the level. And adjust the oil levels as needed, which I'm about to do. Congratulations on your accomplishment. Now enjoy the feat of being able to check and maintain the oil levels of your car without the assistance of a certified mechanic. So remember, to avoid that engine knocking, you gotta check your oil levels at least once a month. Thank you.